Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Alright, so they finally went ahead and they've made the formal announcements for the big card in Saudi. Big heavyweight fight. Most notably, you guys know on this channel, we are big advocates for the Croatian sensation, Animal Filip Hrgovic, and he finally gets a name opponent, like a guy that people know, going into the fight.
Finds his respectability.
And it's a chance for him to really shine on a big stage. So he's taking on a guy that we know. He happens to be a big fan of yours and mine as well. And Daniel Dubois.
That's right.
And once upon a time, Pops.
I was going to say that.
Once upon a time, you used to think that Dubois could beat Filip Hrgovic. So
yeah.
Before we get into that,
yeah.
I guess what are your initial thoughts on the fight happening and yeah.
I think it's great news more so for Hrgovic than it is for Dubois, because Dubois been in big fights already. He's had his opportunity.
Paul Usyk.
Yeah, he's done his thing, so I'm not really upset about what the opportunity Dubois, because I'm very happy for him and I wish him the best. The only time that I don't wish him the best is unfortunately I've had a 24-hour or maybe 10-month, 12-month.
You had a spiritual awakening.
Spiritual awakening where the tables have turned, and basically I've turned my tables and gone with Hrgovic only because of what I've seen from the results of Dubois. Even though I know he beat the guy out in Florida,
Drum Miller. He beat Drum Miller. Good bounce back win.
Yeah, and he beat a lot of other fighters, and he got his confidence back. But I don't think he got the heart of the will when things get hard. When you hit him in the nose and crack his nose, when you break his chest or whatever, he's gonna kneel down. I don't see that in him, but I wish him the best. He can prove me wrong. I still love you, Dubois, if you're watching, but I'm gonna go with my man Hrgovic. Hrgovic, I'll say it again. People can say have an opinion, bad, good or bad. I respect their opinion, but there's a reason. There's a real motherfucking reason why the subscribers and everybody in boxing have, and the true fighters in the division have not answered his call. And I don't think it's because he sucks. I don't think because his style is not definitive. I don't think any of that. I just think...
You think they know?
They know something that half the people don't know, and they don't want to take that... what's that saying? Low risk, low reward, or whatever.
High risk, low reward.
High risk. And it might be a low reward that you think he's bad, but it's a high motherfucking risk. That strike right hand comes at you. So that's what I think. I think Hrgovic's going to go in there, dominate with his right hand, going to keep Dubois at distance. Dubois is going to try to come in forward and put that power on him. I don't think it's going to work on this guy. This guy, I feel bad. I even feel bad for Dubois. I think the way I've seen, if y'all haven't checked BT's last interview with Hrgovic, he's come out and said, I don't care what it is, I'm going to fucking crack him, I'm going to smash him. And I'm going to tell you, he's had, 3 years we've been waiting for this?
It's a notable fight like this, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since he's had a notable fight like this. So all this waiting and all this stress and all this pressure, I don't care if you put Shanghai, the Chinese guy in him, Xing Ling, I don't care who you put in front of him, he's going to fucking break him down like the Statue of Liberty.
Okay. Now, you guys know, if you watch my lives, I was telling you guys that there was a big announcement, and
oh yeah.
now I'm going to reveal what I was told, and this wasn't revealed today, but it may come to fruition later on. So when I had the opportunity to interview his esteemed manager, Filip Hrgovic's esteemed manager, Keith Connolly, after I turned the camera off, Keith Connolly turned to me and he said, off the record, don't say anything right now, which, by the way, the fight wasn't announced back then, so I can speak on it now. He was saying that the fight was going to be for the IBF heavyweight title. Now, it might still be for the IBF heavyweight title because, Fury and Usyk are fighting May 18th. This fight's June 1st.
Right.
The IBF already mandated long ago that after they fight and crown an undisputed champion, the IBF belt will not go vacant for a rematch. It might still wind up coming to pass. We'll see how it goes. But to your point, Pops, you said a word about Dubois. You said he's more confident these days. He's been talking a lot more confident. Yeah. He's been saying he's the daddy of the heavyweight division, and he's going to be Hrgovic's daddy.
That's right. When Hrgovic finishes with him, it's going to be, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
And I'll say one more thing on the Connolly interview. I remember when I was watching it too, he did come out and say there was going to be an announcement, but he's not announcing it Yeah, he said that in an interview when you talked to him. I caught that when he said yeah. You asked him what day, he said no, I can't tell him, but it's gonna be big announcements coming up. And now it's announced.
It's not. I mean, they didn't say it was for the IBF heavyweight title now, but it may be they may down the road because Fury and Usyk do fight like about 2 weeks on his birthday. Usyk and Fury for the all the belts. So we'll see how it goes. But as far as the fight itself, you know, Daniel Dubois is a big, strong kid. He's still developing, and I give Daniel Dubois so much credit because he's one of the only fighters in the top 15 who never dug Filip Hrgovic once. Like, it wasn't like they had to go back and make him a second offer like Dempsey McKean or anything like that. Like, he went ahead, he's taken the fight, and one thing about it is Dubois showed time and time again that he believes in himself enough to take the damn fights, and so credit to him for that. We all know that he's big and he's strong, and you know, this is heavyweight boxing. There's always that one punch factor. So if Hrgovic get cracked the wrong way, Dubois has more than enough power to put him out, and that's why this fight is so good. There's that danger factor of Hrgovic. But now, on the other side, look at Dubois, what he's done in his career so far. When he fought Joyce eventually broke him down in the later rounds, but had some trouble early on.
Right.
Usyk, you know, in some people's estimation, including my own, should have got stopped on the body shot. That was a whole big point. That was a big debate.
That's the whole
right. Hrgovic has a chance to now measure himself against guys like Joyce, guys like Usyk. If he goes in there from round 1 to whenever the fight ends and outclasses him, that's a big statement for him. So it's a big chance for him to continue to continue his rise and send a big message to the rest of the heavyweight divisions that look, I come from Croatia. I don't got the politics in my favor. I don't got the promoters, you know, quote unquote, up my ass. But you know what? I'm one of them. When it comes to this right here, when it comes to throwing them fisticuffs and showing the world what boxing at the highest elite creme de la creme world class level is, I'm that guy. So gonna be a really good fight for the division. You got a prediction, Pops? Prediction.
It's tough because I like both fighters. I'm big fans of both fighters.
He is a huge. Just you guys know, this guy is a massive Dubois fan.
Yeah, I'm big on DDD, but I have to ride with Hrgovic. I think Hrgovic, in my opinion, I could be wrong. Like I'm always here sometimes. Remember what we always say? If Pops subscriber made me laugh. I'll never forget what he says. If Pops says this, bet the opposite. So go with that. We go with that. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I think because of the magnitude of the fight. Not real more or less for Dubois, even though he got a chance, for the magnitude in the mental state of Hrgovic, knowing that this could be another chance or last chance where he's going to get the opportunity. He's got to think that way because as long as it took him to get this fight, I think he's going to come in here and I think he's going to crack because Hrgovic can box. He'll get that straight right. He was punching, come forward, can do a lot of things. And I know Dubois comes forward and he puts that pressure on. He tries to throw that jab. That long straight jab from fucking Hrgovic is one that will zap you and put you to sleep. I'm riding with a knockout from Hrgovic. Okay.
I would concur with that. I think Hrgovic will stop Dubois as well. But I'll also from the Dubois side of things, this is still a huge fight for him.
Respect to him though.
No, this is still a huge fight for him because I don't know what they're gonna do. I was told in confidence that they were supposed to put the IBF belt on the line. They still might. We'll see how it goes. But even if they don't put the belt on the line, that means that Hrgovic's IBF mandatory spot is still on the line. So a win here, at the worst, if they don't put the belt on the line later on, at the worst, it gets Dubois back into that position to challenge for the heavyweight title, which you want to be involved in those big mega fights.
I know it's a quick question. You can answer me like real quick. Go ahead. You will real quick. Will either of them get a chance at Joshua, or will Hrgovic get it?
No, it's funny you say that. It's actually that might be the perfect way to end this video because, I got some things to say. I got some things to say about Mr. Anthony Joshua. Because, if you take a look at the if you take a look at the IBF rankings, we know Hrgovic is a mandatory. He's number 1.
Right.
He's at the top of the rankings.
Right.
Okay. The number 2 spot's empty. There's nobody currently filling the number 2 spot. The number 3 spot is filled out by Anthony Joshua, and the number 4 spot is filled out by Daniel Dubois. So if Daniel Dubois is fighting for Hrgovic, how did we get to that point
of them fighting?
I'm saying, why didn't Joshua try to fight Hrgovic?
And he's ranked in a lot of.
He's ranked ahead of Hrgovic. Why did he try to fight Hrgovic? You don't. Generally speaking, it starts off with the highest ranking per person,
right? And
they go down the list. So if they got the Dubois, that means they had to get past AJ. So why didn't AJ take the damn fight?
That's right.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Wow.
Because I keep hearing that AJ would do this and AJ would do that. Well, you got to show me because I don't think you can do any of that to Hrgovic. Now look. Okay. In fairness, because I'm a fair guy. I'm not as biased. People say I'm not a fair. I'm not a
Just biased upon
fighter. I'm not blind. I'm fair people. Mm-hmm. Anthony Joshua maybe didn't fight Hrgovic because maybe they've worked out a deal with Turki Al-Sheikh. Maybe he's gonna fight the winner undisputed. Maybe that's gonna happen. But how could that be? How could that be if Hrgovic is mandatory challenge for one of those? Look, either way you cut it up, slice it, and dice it. Anthony Joshua. Funny enough, I just noticed this too. Yeah. Anthony Joshua is actually ranked higher in the WBC, and he's ranked higher in the WBO. So okay, maybe it's not an outright duck, but still, Joshua and Hrgovic have been linked for a long time. How did we get to Dubois if Joshua is ranked above Dubois in the damn rankings? I think that's a fair question. That's not even being no bias, no fanboy. That's a fair question. But listen, I like Anthony Joshua. If it's destined to be, they'll meet when the time is right. But listen, this is still a good fight, and I'm not mad one bit about a devastating fight between a maturing, improving Daniel Dubois and a hungry, ready to just kill Filip Hrgovic. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say,
kill Anthony Joshua. You say Hrgovic, kill Hrgovic. Go ahead.
Okay. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterfield, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.